Right now, the power over your personal information is in the hands of some of the most powerful companies, which often try to profit from your private information. That will soon change after the Consumer Protection Act of Virginia law that goes into effect at the beginning of the year. 8 News reporter Roland Wilson joins us live in the Digital Center with everything you need to know before this law rolls out. This is going to help consumers. Roland.
Yeah, Deanna, that's right. Because we are living in a world that revolves around this right here, our phone, you may not realize how much information you give to companies. I'm talking about your email address, phone numbers, and possibly your home address, just to name a few. Well, in the few days, consumers like yourself will be able to take back your right and control what and where your personal information is going. For the first time, companies are forced to rethink how they handle consumer data. This after the Consumer Data Protection Act was signed into law in March of 2021, Virginia being the second state in the country to join the effort to protect consumers. Now, the power over your personal information will no longer be in the hands of companies. According to 8 News legal analyst Russ Stone, consumers shouldn't only be concerned about what information is out there, but also what companies choose to do with that information.
Those companies use that information for their own purposes, obviously, but they also can sell that information, and it could end up in the hands of somebody you never had the intention of giving it to.
And one of the main places this can happen is right here on your phone or on your computer, making it difficult to keep track of where your information goes from here.
You do that so many times over the course of a week or a month that ultimately, you have no idea where your information is. And one of the provisions of this bill gives you the right to find out what information they have.
Now you have the right to receive a copy of what personal information the company already has, delete information you don't wish to share, and stop companies from making a profit off your personal information. Before this bill was signed, it faced controversy because if companies break the law, everyday Virginians can't take them to court.
What that means is if, say, somebody uses my information in a way that I don't want them to use it, this bill does not give me the right to sue them. It is essentially enforced by the Attorney General's office.
Everything from enforcement to potential fines would come from the Attorney General. It's important to note that this law only applies to companies based in Virginia or serving Virginians that have at least 100,000 consumers annually or profit off of half the bulk consumer data they process. And while this is a step in the right direction to protect yourself, it is still important to think twice about what information you choose to share with companies. We have more information on our website at WRIC.com. Live in the Digital Center, Roland Wilson, 8 News.